insights into tools and instruments, what authors and everyone should know. That's why I chose the Peter, Paul, and Mary song, If I Had a Hammer, to start the podcast. So, here we go. The words tools and instruments are synonyms. In today's parlance, they are objects we humans use to generate some type of data appropriate for humans, so humans will get some sort of emotional jolt and emotional feelings. We can divide instruments into two categories. A scientific instrument is a device or tool used for scientific purposes, including the study of both natural phenomena and theoretical research. Some examples: microscopes, brain scanners, satellites, and the James B. Webb Telescope. They collect data that algorithms turn into information for people to comprehend and react to accordingly. And what about a musical instrument or an art instrument? Well, for painting, it would be art supplies such as paint tubes, brushes, pencils, watercolors, and a palette for mixing the paint. For music, it would include musical instruments. Even the entire orchestra could be considered an instrument. And for writers and authors, books and novels are the instrument. It's the actual book. Note the major difference between the two types of instruments. Scientific instruments collect data, which gets turned into information. Art instruments actually generate information. For example, splotches of paint on canvas, groupings of sounds into music, or groupings of words, that generate intense emotions and feelings in the target audience. Let's take a closer look at the author's instrument, which is the novel. The author's job is to create a storyline, including worldview setting, characters, plot, and dialogue that will give readers an emotional jolt. The author does this by placing plot and turning points along the spine of the story. What plot and turning points to include? Well, take a look at Joseph Campbell's book, The Hero's Journey, for a classic collection. The author places the plot and turning points in the scenes, often one scene per turning point. And a scene is the author's basic unit of writing. A book is divided into chapters, and a chapter is divided into scenes. A novel's scene should include these elements: a setting and goal, characters, and a character change arc, inciting incident, complications, conflict, crisis, decision points, and a climax leading to resolution that will segue to the next scene. Authors use language via grammar, syntax, and semantics to tell a story that grabs readers right from page one by dropping them into the action, and that's called in media res, and building empathy with the protagonist all the way to the last page. Authors use their skill with words, using the tools of backstory, narrative, description, dialogue, and purple prose to enchant the readers. And I'll end this podcast with the answer ChatGPT gave when I asked it, what instruments do authors use to write novels readers like? Well, the answer it gave talked only about the software apps. So I asked this follow-up question. What human writing skills do authors use when writing novels that readers like? Here's the answer. Authors use a variety of writing skills and techniques to craft novels that readers enjoy. Here are some of the key skills that successful novelists employ. 1. Character development. Creating complex, relatable characters with depth and authenticity is crucial. Authors use this technique, use techniques like backstory, internal monologue to show character growth and bring their protagonists and supporting cast to life. 2. Plot structure and pairing. Skilled novelists carefully structure their plots to maintain tension and keep readers engaged. This involves crafting compelling story arcs, balancing action and reflection, and strategically revealing information. 3. Dialogue. Writing natural, revealing dialogue that moves the story forward and illuminates character is an essential skill. Good dialogue feels authentic while still serving the narrative purpose. 4. Description and world building. Vivid, evocative descriptions that immerse readers in the story setting without overwhelming them with too much detail. This is key, especially in genres like fantasy or historical fiction. 5. Voice and style. Developing a unique, authorial voice and consistent style helps create a distinctive reading experience. This can involve elements like sentence structure, word choice, and narrative perspective. 6. Editing and revision. The ability to critically evaluate one's own work, cut unnecessary elements, and refine prose is crucial. Many authors go through multiple drafts to polish their novels. 7. Emotional resonance. Skilled authors can evoke genuine emotional responses in readers through their writing, creating moments of joy, sadness, tension, and tension-relieving catharsis. 8. Thematic depth. Weaving meaningful themes and ideas throughout the story adds layers of significance that resonate with readers. 9. Narrative techniques. Authors employ various narrative devices like foreshadowing, flashbacks, or multiple viewpoints to add complexity and interest to their stories. 10. Research skills. For many genres, the ability to conduct thorough research and seamlessly incorporate factual details lends authenticity to the narrative. To develop and hone these skills, many authors turn to craft books, writing workshops, and practice. Books like On Writing Well by William Zinsser and The Elements of Style by Strunk and White are often recommended for improving fundamental writing techniques. Additionally, reading widely in one's chosen genre helps authors understand readers' expectations and successful storytelling approaches. Ultimately, while these skills form the foundation of good novel writing, it's the unique combination of an author's creativity, voice, and perspective that truly makes a novel stand out to readers. And that'll end this podcast. So thanks again for listening, and bye-bye until next time.